Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Luke Lamont that... There you are! Ah, Lamati. We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they hadn't given up hope, was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Shaktaral Skygate. I'm surprised at how many different places there are to go out of Tuliolal. It really is a hub city for a lot of places. We should have everything we need for the expedition. From food to medicine to gear. It's quite amazing how much you can fit in Aravel's rucksack. Yyasulani isn't exactly a short distance from Shadowrun. If the terrain isn't operating, we'll need to consider other means of travel. The dome appears to lie well beyond Yyasulani. It's a good thing we have Aravel to guide us. Kawana and Ketrinram will continue to manage affairs at the palace. Once I've inspected the dome, I will join them to make preparations against further incursions. As Lamati says, let's stay vigilant. Even from afar, I can sense something isn't right about that dome. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zaralja and secure peace for Tuliolal. We'll be passing through Yyasulani, where there have been many... Sorry, I'll redo that line. We'll be passing through Yyasulani, where there have been many reports of any new movements, so stay sharp. It's not Yyasulani, it's Yyasulani. The Landsguard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliolal. Indeed. While I haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Yyasulani Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Nali and I know a few locals who can help. Then let's divide into two groups. Aravel, Alize, and Nali will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let us reconvene at Yyasulani Station. We can start with Kusatawi. That's where the Death Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Shah of Kamaka should be able to tell us a few things. It's so hard to dial in his accent after doing so many other ones. 1, 2, 3 still. There's one more I need. So much for summer vacation, right, guys? The people of the wilds are brave indeed to trying to dial it in. The people of the wilds are brave indeed to remain here with those ships overhead. Everything seems in order at a glance. So, this region has its own peacekeeping force. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be Valbuklamat as well. You're the sheriff of the Death Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Kusatawati? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Shishinawasi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, then the people are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Nemo Hatsonan. I'll accompany Aravel. See you in a while. Clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Walika and the others said are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Nitoikwe is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. So those who were riding the train are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yyasulani. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks. Run through with a pole arm, okay. That works. Now that you came, as you can see, we're doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. It's Estinian. His name's Estinian. Girl. Boy. I wonder about the wisdom of just calling him Estinian, considering he's got Nidhugg's like soul in his spear. He's definitely got the power of one of the first brood. We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Yyasulani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika's well. Well, it's good to know that Estinian is kicking butt as usual. You heard about the spearman as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? Talk of how I saved the town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave them machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what is happening? So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automaton particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Gulu Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Saralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume. Of course. Duh. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Yyasulani to keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second. You're the Vow of Resolve? I am. And yours Neko, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest guy in Yyasulani, after all. Now I can attest to that. I can. You got spunk, kid. Glad to hear it. We left Yyasulani in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. Estinian, you know me. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Reckless is my middle name. Right then. It's time we headed to the station and join the others. Estinian, do you remember the time when I hit the party teleport back and then dropped it on purpose? I mean, you were there for that. So, yeah, you know better. I heard from Muklamat that Estinian was here. With him to watch over them, the people of Yyasulani will have naught to fear. Raha and I visited the settlements west of here. Thankfully, there was no damage or casualties to speak of. The dome is absolutely massive. What manner of kingdom do you suppose is claimed within its borders? It seems the people of Yyasulani are safe. What a relief. Heads on and is safe, but the animals are still unsettled by recent events. It seems the soldiers only appeared in Shishinawet Springs. Could they have been after the ceruleum? Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Yyasulani. The Hetzero were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? As Saralja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? So happens we might have an inkling of where one is. These are the engineers of Shaktoral Lering, which operates the train between Yyasulani and Yyasulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it was straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us that part of it is inside and part of it outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. When we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. And that, I'd say, it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever is inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It wouldn't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who were sent to Yyasulani? The man's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who are headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yyasulani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress is right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. I'm with you. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. So Ralcha wants me to prove I'm father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolo. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy, I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that will get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. And we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads run from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But, Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fail, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fail really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip. We'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? This is my kind of plan. This is my kind of plan. There's no changing her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Wait. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. I'll hold you to it. Can't start family business without her, much less family. And it'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved Tyrol. That it will. But first, it gotta work to do, so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. I'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. Seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliolo and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Well, we have our plan. Now let's finish this train and blast our way into the dome. I hope Namika is safe. The ships seem content to remain waiting in the skies. So let's take this opportunity to do what we can and prepare. To use this train as explosive is a brazen plan. We'll have but one attempt, so we had best make it count. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Walika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing.